were going for the more parking garage kind of.
Gotcha.
So yeah, we were in a parking garage, kind of an abandoned or an empty parking garage at least.
Well, that's kind of cool. It sounds like I can't wait to see it. I was watching, I think I texted you, what's it called? Somebody Feed Bill. And he was in San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
He was going through all these food places and the park and all that stuff. I'm like, oh my goodness. One, I want to eat there. So next time I come, we are definitely eating some of these places.
Right.
And then he mentioned that the beautiful park, I can't remember the name of it, that you guys have is bigger than Central Park. That's pretty amazing.
I wonder what park that would be. Maybe Buena Vista? I don't know,
but it's like I think it's the park that we had met in once before. But anyway, it was pretty awesome. And of course, how they do the filming, nothing looks like it did when I was there. So I'm like, wait a second, I missed that.
Right.
So anyway, I'll just have to come back and see you
and
experience some of that. So I definitely made a list of those places that I want to eat.
Awesome. How was your weekend? What were you up to?
I had a good weekend. My husband was so excited. He got to go to a car show. Took a couple of the son-in-laws and the grandkids and went to the car show. They had a great time. So that was nice being outside. The weather's really great here right now before it gets too hot. So they had a fun time. And after that, we spent the afternoon over at my daughter's house. It's her birthday. It's been a while since I'd celebrated a birthday with one of my adult children. So it was a lot of fun. Had some burgers, went swimming, played badminton. It was fun. We had a great time.
Sounds like
lots of pictures. So
nice. So and it's our final episode. It's not wild.
It is wild. It's like, where'd the last 12 weeks go? Oh my goodness.
And it's not our final just for this season. We're kind of doing these in 12-week portions. So this was our second season. We'll take a little break. We haven't determined how long that will be, but we're going to take a little break. We'll talk about that a little bit. I mean, we could talk about it now, I guess, but we're going to probably just take a little break. And in between seasons, we're also going to post we're going to be on some other podcasts being interviewed. We were interviewed about forgiveness with Bob Kaiser a couple weeks ago. We'll post that. If you folks have an idea of a podcast you think we would be good on, feel free to suggest us to the hosts. Or if you think, and also if you have any ideas for us for next season, we're playing with a lot of different ideas, maybe even having guests, or I don't know, we're just kind of thinking, how can we go to the next level with this? So we'll put some thought into that, and we'd love to hear from you all and what you think as well.
That would be awesome. Yeah, so you got some individual things happening though, don't you? Some other projects you're working on while we're having a break?
Yeah. And if folks are interested too, they could follow some of the work that I'm doing in the meantime. I'm in the middle of doing a workshop called Lace. It's a live stream workshop called Lacing Your Narrative with a Spiritual Thread, where I'm walking people through the process of seeing their understanding of God or their relationship with God, spirituality, all of that throughout their whole life, how it changed, what caused it to change, what it is now, what they want it to be. And I'm going just through this. It's a live stream 8-week process that you can participate live stream, or you can just, participate and start at any time that you want. So it's just kind of an experimental thing to see how it goes. And then I'm working on a trans spirit series where I want to interview trans folks and lace their narrative with a spiritual thread, very much like I do my Dragon Spirituality series. And then I just started another podcast with it's called At the CCC, which
I saw that.
It's a recovery focused podcast where we talk about all types of recovery and how folks recover from whether it's drugs, alcohol, overeating, whether they do 12-step or they do harm reduction, or they, we're really wanting to try to create a space in which there are no outside issues, and a way that we can hopefully create better space for more people in recovery, kind of focus on those things that might separate us in the hopes that we'll become unified around it.
I enjoyed your first one. Your co-host Lolo, so funny.
Lulu. Yeah.
Lulu, I'm sorry. Lulu. I said the name wrong. Jeez. At least I know what day of the week it is this week.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, Lulu and Bonnie Violet. So
And you know
yeah.
what? I should have known that because I call Nevaeh Lulu all the time. And I was like, oh, I'll remember that. Gee, when Christmas. Anyway, it's
It's no,
Monday.
it happens. It happens. So to get into our topic today is God hates, which I know it was kind of like, ouch, just to even say it or think about it. But one of the things that's really been on my mind is, well, there's the relationship of God hates, God hates fags, God hates gay people, God hates this and that, which has been used in a way to kind of like clobber people and hurt people, I think, or some people have experienced it that way. So I kind of wanted to be able to talk about that a little bit. I know you and I have our own relationship with that sort of phrasing and how it's kind of impacted our thinking, as well as I've been noticing a lot of like just folks trying to, I don't know, there's just some things around calling out other people too about their behavior that I just kind of wanted to talk with you a little bit about, because I feel like
Okay.
sometimes it's a little, it feels mean spirited even though it's not. And I think that's also something that, or it might not be, maybe it is. I don't know.
Well, you never know someone's heart.